Shocking moment, Macron is shot in the face by wife Brigitte as they touch down in Vietnam. Ukraine hits Russian Shahed drone plant in rare strike on Tatarstan, and how Russia strikes Ukraine with record 355 drones and 9 cruise missiles overnight. The latest news next. LSE describes moment as banal couple citizen as viral video of Brigitte Macron sparks speculation during president's Vietnam visit, according to France Info. A video showing French First Lady Brigitte Macron pushing President Emmanuel Macron in the face aboard their plane after they arrived in Vietnam went viral on Monday, sparking a wave of online speculation. The video, recorded by several Western international press agencies, shows the president stepping out of the aircraft on Sunday evening when Brigitte Macron, wearing red, suddenly places both hands on his face, France Info reported. The president quickly steps back, smiles and waves to the cameras. Initially, the LSE dismissed the video as a fake when contacted by France Info, but later confirmed its authenticity, describing the moment as a banal couple's teasing. A source close to the president told journalists it was a moment where the president and his wife were decompressing one last time before the start of the trip, playfully teasing each other, adding it didn't take more to give conspiracy theorists something to feed on, according to France Info. No other news agency have confirmed the video's authenticity except France Info, which reported on the LSE's unofficial response. Macron also appears momentarily surprised but swiftly turns to wave to those waiting outside, Le Parisien reported. 20 Minutes News highlighted that the images spread rapidly on social media, especially on accounts hostile to Emmanuel Macron. The scene sparked many comments, with some interpreting the gesture as a small altercation or even a blow, while the LSE insisted it was a light moment between the couple. The video of Macron and his wife coming out of the plane shows the French First Lady apparently refusing to hold his arm while they scale down the stairs. Macron arrived in Hanoi on Sunday evening to begin a week-long tour of Southeast Asia aimed at deepening economic and diplomatic ties, including engagements in Indonesia and Singapore. On the 9th of May 26, unidentified unmanned aerial vehicles attacked Yelabuga and the Ivanovo region of Russia, according to Andriy Kovalenko, the head of the Center for Countering Disinformation. About Yelabuga, according to the media, residents reported active air defense operations. Before this, the airport in Nizhnekamsk, Russia, was closed. According to Kovalenko, drones of the Shahed type are manufactured in Yelabuga. About Ivanovo region, Russians also complained about a drone attack in the Ivanovo region. Pro-Kremlin Telegram channel MASH reported drones targeted a large chemical plant. Residents heard at least several explosions. The Center for Countering Disinformation added that the chemical plant produces components for Russian equipment and weapons, including missiles. About strikes on Russian territory, Ukraine strikes military targets such as factories, ammunition depots, logistics facilities, and oil refineries on the territory of the terrorist state of Russia. The goal of these attacks is to reduce the enemy's ability to supply its army and wage war. Commenting on the latest massive attacks against Ukraine, United States President Donald Trump said that Washington is definitely considering sanctions against Russia, Bloomberg reports. Speaking to reporters in New Jersey, Trump said he was not happy with what Putin is doing and the state of negotiations aimed at a ceasefire in Ukraine.
I'm not happy with what Putin is doing. He's killing a lot of people, and I don't know what the hell happened to Putin. I've known him a long time. Always gotten along with him, but he's sending rockets into cities and killing people, and I don't like it at all.
Later, the American leader wrote on Truth Social that Putin had gone absolutely crazy.
I've always said that he wants all of Ukraine, not just a piece of it, and maybe that's proving to be right, but if he does, it will lead to the downfall of Russia.
About U.S. sanctions against Russia, at the end of April, Senators Lindsey Graham and Richard Blumenthal introduced a bill on sanctions against Russia. According to the former, he has enough support in the House of Representatives to submit the document for consideration there. In particular, the bill will not be vetoed by Trump, as 67 votes in the Senate are needed to override the veto, and the bill is supported by 81. On the night of May 26, Russia launched a record number of attack drones and cruise missiles at Ukraine. Ukrainian air defense shot down a significant number of Russian targets, the Ukrainian Air Force reports. According to the Ukrainian Air Force, on the night of May 26, Russia launched a combined attack on Ukraine with 364 drones and missiles. Russia struck Ukraine with 9 Ha-101 air-launched cruise missiles from 295 MS strategic aircraft, 355 attack drones of the Shahed type, and various types of imitator drones. Russia launched the drones from the following directions: Bryansk, Milerovo, Kursk, Oryol, Shatalova, Primorsk-Akhtarsk, Cape Chowder in the occupied Crimea. Russian air attack was repelled by aviation, anti-aircraft missile troops, electronic warfare, unmanned systems units, and mobile fire groups of the Ukrainian Defense Forces. According to preliminary data, as of 11 a.m. Kyiv time, Ukrainian air defense shut down all 9 Ha-101 cruise missiles, neutralized 288 Russian Shahed drones and other types of drones in the east, north, south, west, and center of the country. 233 Russian drones were shut down by firepower, 55 were luckily lost or suppressed by electronic warfare. Russian airstrikes were recorded in 5 locations, and downed attack drones fell in 10 locations. About massive Russian strikes on Ukraine over past 3 days, on the night of May 24th, Russia launched a combined attack on Kyiv using ballistic missiles and drones simultaneously. Russia fired 14 Iskander-M Kn-23 ballistic missiles and 250 attack drones at Ukraine. Ukrainian air defense destroyed 6 missiles and neutralized 245 drones. Also, on the night of May 25th, Russians attacked 13 regions of Ukraine. Russian invaders used dozens of ballistic and cruise missiles, as well as about 300 drones. Russia has not changed its plans. The Kremlin wants full control over Ukraine and influence over the post-Soviet countries. Head of the Foreign Intelligence Service of Ukraine, Oleg Ivashchenko, says in an interview with Ukrainian news agency Ukrinform. According to Ivashchenko, the question is no longer whether Russia is possibly preparing an attack, but rather a matter of when and who will be next.
Poland, the Baltic countries, Northern Europe are at risk. Our analysts no longer ask whether Russia will dare to attack other countries. The questions are different now. When and from where?
Ivashchenko explained that forecasts from Ukrainian and European intelligence coincide. After the end of hostilities, Russia will need 2 to 4 years to restore its combat capability. In his opinion, if sanctions are lifted, the rearmament process of the aggressor state will go much faster.
That is, 2 to 4 years after the war ends, Russia will be technically ready for new aggression, this time against Europe. Right now, we all see their hybrid game: to divide allies, reduce support for Ukraine, and influence decisions through Hungary. This is the political part of the war. We understand this.
That's all for today. Thanks for watching this video. Like and